This podcast is brought to you by Bird's Basement, the premier music dinner and supper club in Melbourne. And now, please welcome your host, entrepreneur and jazz guitarist, Albert.
Okay, we're ready to go. Good evening, everyone. It's so exciting to be here at Bird's Basement. We are broadcasting this video cast live on Facebook. You all have our Facebook page, of course, so you can go there and you can watch us while you're having your dinner. And we'll have the cameras going on you in a second, so you can actually see yourselves too. We are here this evening to actually celebrate a new band in Melbourne. They've done so well at Bird's Basement. I mean, look at you guys. We've got a full house tonight. And every time they play here, we have a full house. And what's the name of your band again?
Soul Sacrifice.
There you go, Soul Sacrifice. And so usually, when you have a band that plays the songbook of any other band, you call that a bit of a cover band. But in this instance, those guys are so creative with the material of Carlos Santana. Absolutely love it. And I've got the two founders of the band that are here with us. So first of all, Andrew. Andrew, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Andrew. Thanks, guys, for coming.
Do you have a surname?
Tsindos, Andrew Tsindos.
There you go. And you know what I like about this band is that they are like me. They have a day job. So during the day, they are professionals. And at nighttime, they transform themselves into those cool cats. And Alex is the guitarist. Is Mr.
Hello,
Carlos
everyone.
Santana tonight.
No, there's only one Carlos Santana, but I'll do my best. I'll try.
So give me a range of the professions that you have in the band, the day job, that is.
Okay, I work for a university mostly. It's in the research office as an
Okay,
administrator.
and what about everyone else? So you've got IT.
I'm IT myself. I'm a business analyst. The drummer is better get this right, geotechnician,
Yes, yeah.
mapping technical guy. We have a couple of music teachers in the band.
One that works in the hospitality industry.
Hospitality, so yeah, quite a range. Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's fabulous. That's what it's all about. So how did you start this band? Tell us the story.
I joined a similar project coming up to 6 years ago. It was a Santana tribute band project. That didn't really get off the ground. But I wanted to continue with the idea of a Santana tribute band because I'm a huge Santana lover. So I thought I'll run with it and see what I could do. And I knew I had a good friend of mine, Alex. At that time we had been playing together for about 5 years, not performing live, but just playing together and jamming. And I knew that Alex could do a few of the Carlos Santana solos. So I asked Alex, and he said to me, "Yeah, I'll give you a couple of months to get your feet on the ground." And that was 6 years ago, so we're still going. So it's a good long couple of months.
So what do you play, Andrew?
I play bass. So yeah, that's a bit ironic that I'm a huge Santana fan, but I'm not a guitar player. But I just like it's about the music and about the message of the music as well. So like I said, I got Alex on board, and then we started advertising. So we auditioned all the roles, and we've gone through a few different lineups.
So where do you find the time to practice?
Late at night. I start kicking in about 11:30 at night after things are done and
You go to bed by what time?
Well,
2, 3?
Yeah, about 2. Yeah, I'm messaging him about 2 o'clock.
And what's your routine? You get up at what time?
Yeah, about 7:30 or whatever.
7:30. Wow. So you sleep deprived?
Yeah, sometimes, but the passion can do that to you.
You get the weekends to come back, or?
Yeah, well, hopefully I'm busy on the weekends doing gigs. So.
And your family, your wife is happy with that routine?
Yes. She's not here yet, so I can say a few things.
My wife is here tonight. She's quite happy with it. At least we're at home. We're not out on the streets.
You have the similar routine?
Not as late as Andrew by the sounds of it. No, not 2 or 3. I usually hit the sack around about 11 or so, I would say. But practicing after work in the evenings and on the weekends, of course, is quite regular. It's a regular thing. You got to. I think you have to practice no matter what it is that you're doing in life, especially this sort of craft. It's pretty demanding, and you want to put on a good show, and it's something that people can relate to. And I think the Santana fans will probably recognise a lot of the melodies anyway.
There's no Santana fans here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, hell, we've got to change the set list.
Good, and so I guess you're going to show us in a minute what the chops are like. Did you develop any social media presence? What do you do for your promotion?
It's mainly the famous Facebook that seems to have the most connections. We haven't actually got a website.
And what's the Facebook page?
Soul Sacrifice. It's soul.sacrifice.melbourne in the normal Facebook URL. But if you want to hit us up, if you just Google Soul Sacrifice Melbourne, you'll get all our links. If you don't put Melbourne in, you will get a Turkish metal band called Soul Sacrifice. You'll get but before them is a console shoot-'em-up game called Soul Sacrifice, which is absolutely huge. And then you get the 1,000 Soul Sacrifice tribute bands in America. So to get rid of all that, to put in the word Melbourne, and then you'll get all our hits. Saying that, a couple of times I've given it a go, maybe my usage on Facebook, but just Soul Sacrifice or even Santana tribute, and we do come up in the top 10, top 15 of some of the Facebook listings, so that's showing some activity that's happening with our presence on Facebook.
Do you guys tweet?
Well, you responded to mine the other day. Not every now and then. I'm not a tweeter. Not
the occasional Twitter. What's your Twitter account?
Yeah, correct.
Just in case people wants to join you on Twitter, what's follow you?
That's Soul Sacrifice. Yep.
Soul Sacrifice as well. Very good.
So for those that aren't into all that social media, as long as you're on the Bird's Basement email distribution list, you'll know that we're playing here occasionally. So that's the most important.
Well, you know, and it says a little bit about Bird's Basement. I mean, we do have this stage where we have great established artists, and we also like to give a stage for the less established. But you guys are giving some marketing lessons to the established artists. I have to be honest with you. So
it's working.
That's absolutely it is working. Look at this. It's really nice in the middle of the week. Guys, well done, and we're looking forward to have you here as often as you guys want.
It's our pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Soul Sacrifice.